Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you guys are ready also for today's sew along. So, I'm going to give you guys announcements first, okay? And then we're going to talk about what I'm going to be sewing. And hopefully you guys can sew along with me. And then we're going to get started and we're going to see how the end product's going to turn out, okay? So, first, let's talk about some announcements, okay? You guys know that I am doing the Christmas in July gift exchange, right? So please remember, July 15th, almost coming around the corner, that if you are part of that gift exchange, you have to make sure that you mail out your gifts by that date, okay? That I want everyone to have the gifts in the mail by that day, so that way everyone receives their gifts. And then the last Friday of that month is when I'm going to host a show and tell for the Christmas in July gift exchange, okay? So, and for those of you guys that were not able to participate in the July gift exchange, don't worry, I'm still going to do the Christmas gift exchange as well, okay? It's just that a lot of people sometimes want to participate, but they don't want to do it during the holidays. Blah, got tongue-tied. So I decided, because a lot of you guys asked, so I said, okay, I'm going to do a Christmas gift exchange. So I got rid of that, okay? So done with the announcements. Now let's talk about what we're going to do. Now I'm going to tell you guys a full disclaimer, okay? As you guys know, my passion is really embroidery, okay? However, though, I want to learn really how to sew a lot better. I mean, I know how to sew, but sometimes I'm not exactly like the best with the measurements. I'm not very patient with the cutting and all that good stuff, right? So, but I want to force myself, right? So one of the things that you guys had said to me was, for the embroidery happy hours, I usually like to give you guys like topics for, to share so we can learn and everything like that. But I guess I just want to change it up a little bit, so that way we can kind of like do stuff together as well. So I am going to, at this time, okay, like I said, for the Christmas gift exchange, I got somebody that had gifted me something that was really, really special. I use it all the time. And I'm kind of like, uh-oh, so now I got to make sure that I represent correct, okay? So I am going to be sewing a couple of items for the person that I was assigned as the person I have to give a gift to. So this is going to be one of them, okay? I'm going to make a pouch, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how I actually do it. I am not going to, when I make this, I'm not going to do this patch that's in the front, but I will show you how to do it, okay? If you want to add that to your pouch, okay? Now, one of the things that I like about this pouch is I actually like the zipper that I have on here. It's a lace zipper. Lace zippers are kind of different than the regular zippers. Regular zippers, usually you kind of like this, the fabric that you see on top usually gets sewn inside of the pouch. And then all you see is the zipper. Now, because this has the lace, it's kind of like on the opposite. But I'll show you guys how I do this. Now, I'm going to tell you guys now up front. I don't use measurements. I will kind of give you guys an idea as I go through it, all right? Some of you guys that are expert sewers out there, you may end up seeing me do stuff, and you guys are going to be like, what is she doing? Okay? Well, hey, let's see how it rolls, okay? If it comes out good, great. If it doesn't, well, heck, you guys can tell me in the comments, what did I do wrong, all right? I have an idea of how I'm going to do this. I did this myself, okay? I did it with a sewing pattern because I know that there's not enough time for everybody to go out and buy a sewing pattern. We're not even going to use a sewing pattern. We're just going to go by the fly and just experiment and just have fun, and let's see how it all comes out, okay? So, as I had said on the Facebook when I posted the link, there are going to be fabrics that you're going to need. You're going to need the fabric for the inside of your bag, and the outside, okay? So you're going to have like two different. So like right here you see I have this pattern, and then outside I have another pattern, okay? So as you can see, oh, wow. Did I pick? No, I did. Okay, I was ready to say, wow, I picked the same and didn't even realize it. And I'm going to use my laptop I picked the same fabric. I think I'm going to do the same bag, but I'm going to do a little bit different. I want to make it bigger, okay? And also what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put this on the side because we're not going to use that. What I'm going to do is for the inside, I'm going to use yellow. Okay, so I'm going to use yellow for the inside. I'm going to use the same fabric that I had on the other one for the outside. And I have a whole bag of zippers. So because the outside is going to be pink and the inside is going to be yellow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this zipper for the outside. So I think that's going to be like super cute, and I think it's going to come out really, really nice. So we'll see how it happens. All right, so let's get started, and we're going to start cutting fabric and stuff, and let's see how this goes, okay? So I'm going to have my laptop with me. I got a very long extension cord, so that way I can roll you with me to the cutting. And then also I'm going to be using my SC1900 sewing machine, okay, to actually sew the project, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to do the patch, but I will show you how you could do it as I'm talking through it, okay? So that way you guys will know exactly how to do it if you're interested in doing a patch on it, okay? So let's start. All right. Oh God, this is gonna be really different, okay? Because usually I'm always just talking to you guys, and this time we're gonna be doing something together. So hope you guys have your fabrics together. Hope you guys have a zipper together, okay? And let's get to it. Let's start. Okay, so I'm gonna roll you over to the cutting board because of course, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our fabric, okay? So I'm gonna move you guys over here, and I know I'm not so fancy-wancy like my sister. You know, she has like the super cameras and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have that. I don't know how to work it like that, so I'm just like, eh. You guys know how I roll. I just do me, okay? So anyway, all right, so what I'm going to do, and let me put this right here so you guys can see exactly how I'm doing this, okay? As you can see, I have this fabric right here. There's no particular size to it, okay? It's just how I'm going to use it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half. Now, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because this will be the bottom of my bag, okay? And then I don't have to go ahead and sew this side shut because it's already kind of like one piece, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to roll it up. So now what I want to do also is I'm going to take and I'm just going to slice ahead. And as you can see, the ruler is already not big enough, but that's okay because it's not going to, my bag isn't going to be this long. I just need like a piece, right? So what I'm going to do is, because this is like the salvage here, I don't want it that big. I think this is a good size. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler. Oh, and I forgot to ask, can you guys see okay and hear me okay? I forgot to ask. Well, nobody's saying they can't hear me. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going, all right? All right, so here you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to cut across. So as you see, I already folded this, okay? And then I'm just going to cut across. I'm just going to keep going like this. Okay. All right. So I have this piece, right? And I don't need this piece. I'm going to put this on the side over here. I don't need this either. Okay. This is the piece that I have. You guys know that I folded it, right? So you see, I folded it. Now what I'm going to do, because this is folded, and I know some of you guys are probably already crunching your thing because you're like, what is she doing? Trust me, it works out, okay? It does. All right, now, one thing I noticed right here, it says so fun. If I do it this way, that means so fun is going to the word, because this has a pattern. So I'm already seeing that I'm doing it wrong. Okay, so here we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, hold on, because this is a directional fabric. Here we go. I'll do it like this. And then let me get the thing and let me see. Well, I'll have to cut it a little bit. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to do it this way. Okay, so here we go again. I'm going to fold it up this way. And then I'm just going to, remember I have this folded. I'm just going to cut straight across. And I'm probably wasting fabric too. But oh, that's okay. Believe me, I'll use this fabric for something, for applique or something like that. So I'm all right. Okay, so I'm going to have to line this up. Let me just line this up, okay? Because you should line it up because you want it to be a square, if anything. Okay, so here it is. So this is good. I'm going to line it up right here. And then I'm going to go like this. All right, so this is what I need. And it did not cut. All right, here we go. All right, so this is, I told you guys, I am not exactly, that's why I was kind of like, should I do a solo with you guys? You guys will be like, she's a mess. Okay, here we go. There you go, I got it. All right, cool. All right, so, all right, let me put that over there because like I said, I do use those scraps. I mean, I know I could be neater. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just cut on this side because I want the bag to have the so fun. See how it says so fun? I want that to have that there. So I'm just going to leave that like that. And then I'm going to just, that's going to be the bottom. Okay, here's the bottom. Right here. And here's my zipper. And I do want it to like go off a little bit. So I'm just going to cut it just a little bit. Here, I'll cut it here. All right, so let me give you the measurements of what I got here, okay? So if I open this up, okay, if you have it as one piece, all right, let me measure this so I can show you. This is 10 inches by 9 inches, okay? So this is 10 inches by 9 inches. And then what I do is I just fold it up like this. Nope, sorry. Okay, hold on. 10 inches, 9 inches. The place that's 9 inches, you're going to fold it up. And then when you fold it in half, okay, this is going to be 9 inches by 5 inches, okay? So over here where it has the folded edge, this is going to be 9 inches, and then this is 5 inches, okay? So one of the things that I want to do is I want to make sure that it's nice and straight. And it is. It's good. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to take the inner, okay? And this is a piece that I just got from Walmart, so I'm just going to open this up. Okay. And I know some of you guys are cringing and going, oh my gosh, she's a mess. Told you guys I'm not a sewer. But I know whoever gets this from me is going to appreciate it because they're going to know I went all out. Now what I'm going to do is I don't want to waste any fabric here. So I'm going to line it up with this. And then I have these little weights that I use. Okay, I'm just going to put them on here. Okay. And then I'm going to cut around. Okay, I'm just going to cut around so that they're like the same size. Okay. Uh-oh, I got the zipper there. I would have cut that zipper. Okay, so now I have my two pieces. And I'm going to put this aside too. Okay, so now I have two pieces, right? I have my outside and I have my inside. Now it's a little bit wrinkly, right? And I do want to get rid of that. So I'm going to go to the ironing board. So here we go. We're going to the ironing board right here. And let me move this aside. And I'm going to move this as well. Because I do want to iron it. Because I want it to be nice and straight. So let me move this here. And I'm going to just turn on my iron. And here's my 2 pieces. Now, if you guys want, you guys can put like stabilizer on here if you want to. I'm not going to do it. I'm actually like the way this looks, so I'm okay with it. So I'm not worried about it. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm good with it. So, all right. So, let me see. It's getting hot. It's not hot yet. But I'm going to leave it because I kind of like my bags to be light. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people do want to stabilize it and stuff. Let me see. Do I have stabilizer? I don't think I have any handy. So, I'm going to do it without. So that way, you know, I'm good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to iron this. And I don't think this is hot enough. Yeah, I gotta wait for this to get hotter and stuff. Alright, so that, yeah, I gotta wait for this to get hotter. And let me see. I wanted to see if I had some starch. I do have this starch, but there was a starch that my sister was telling me to get. And I got it, and now I can't find it. Isn't that something? But every time you're looking for something, you can't find it. And so I could have swore it was here. Now it's not there. So, I don't know. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's no big deal. And I'm looking to see if I could find some stabilizer somewhere. You know, because what it is the stabilizer kind of gives it a little life, you know, strength. And it won't be that flimsy. Like, this one doesn't have any stabilizer in it, but I kind of like it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. So I think I'm gonna do it the way I did mine because I kind of like it. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, because you don't, you know, sometimes you don't want it to be too hard and stuff. All right, so this should be fine. I will starch this a little bit though. It's been a long time since I've used this. Shake well. Yep, that's what I figured. Because I remember my husband, military uniform. Military loves this stuff. Okay, so that's to starch it. And to make it hard. Steam it pretty good. You can see that, you know, honestly, that this is a little bit like, you know, off, but that's okay. Because when you sew it, it kind of like straightens it out. So that's why I'm not worried about it too much. And it's nice to have something perfect. But I gotta be honest with you, sometimes when I sew, I kind of like the imperfections. Because it's like you made it. You know what I mean? And stuff. If it's too perfect, it looks like it came out of a machine. Or something. But I don't know. It's just me. Sometimes the little imperfections are special. And when I sew, I get a lot of imperfections. Alright, so I got all of the wrinkles out. So they look better and they actually feel heavier. Okay? So this is nice. I like the way that this feels. Okay. So this is how I want it. I want the sew front to look like that. Okay? All right, so let's go to the table. I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do. Okay? Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is the pouch is going to be, as you can see, it's a little off the yellow is. So let me just straighten this out a little bit, okay? Just make it a little bit straight, okay? Because you can see it is a little off. So I don't want to be, I mean, it's okay to be sloppy, but I don't want to be too sloppy because I want this to really be special. Okay, so I got the two pieces together, and all I want to do is I want to make sure that they're nice and straight, okay? So I'm just going to cut them. Now, your pouch can be any size, okay? It's up to you. Small, medium, large. That's why to me, I'm like, I really don't, the measurements are not like a huge thing for me. So I already know that I got this one straight. So I'm going to use my ruler to make sure. So I got the bottom straight, and I want to make sure the top is straight, and I got that. Yep. Let's make sure it's nice. There you go. That looks good. Okay, do the other side. Like that. And hold on. Gotta make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, this looks good. There. Got that off. Okay, so now I just got to do the top. And there you go. I got my nice, perfect square. Okay, so now it's nice. See how nice it is? I got this, and they're both the same size, okay? And I made sure with the ruler, okay, that everything's squared out nicely, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want the pouch to look like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I want to cut out some squares, okay? Or you know what? I don't think I'm going to... Well, should I box it? Because now I don't think I have enough space. Because if I box it, this is going to go down. And then it's not going to show. Well, you know what? All right. So it's not perfect. Big deal. Should I do it this way? Well, either way, it's not going to matter. Okay. I'm going to keep it this way. All right. So just... Okay, so it's going to go like this, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to box these corners like 1 inch boxes, right? So what I usually do in that, and I have these little rulers here. Let me see. I have this ruler right here. Sorry. I have this ruler. So, and I'm going to use like this one box, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to draw that box. And I'm actually going to use, I'll use a pen. And I'm just going to do it real light. This is 1 inch. And then on this side, I'm going to do the 1 inch box as well. Okay, so I want to show you guys what the 1 inch box looks like. Okay, so I have 1 inch box here and 1 inch box here. So this is what I'm going to do now. Okay, I'm going to get my scissors. Oh, I have scissors here. Hope these are sharp enough. Okay, these are sharp enough. I'm going to get my scissors. Okay, so here we go. I'm putting you guys down again so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut these boxes. Okay, I have not sewn yet. I'm still cutting, okay? So I'm just going to cut the box. Yeah, these are a little dull. Should have used my good scissors. But that's okay. Alright. There you go. Got this box out. And then I'm going to do this box. All right. So guess what I have? So I have it like this now, right? I have this box and this box. And then I have the inside and the outside. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to pull these two apart. Throw this out. Okay. And whew, it's hot in here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the nice side of the fabric and I'm going to turn it inside out like this. Okay? I'm going to align it. Now let me go get some clips. Okay, I got some clips here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip the top and the bottom. Just some. And then I'm going to clip the bottom. Okay, now, the reason why I'm doing this is because this is the portion where we're going to sew this zipper down, all right? Now, remember, this is a lace zipper, so you want this to be on top of the bag. But I don't want raw edges, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to sew this down, and then I'm going to sew this portion down. Oh, I didn't clip this right. Okay. And slope this down, okay? And then we're going to turn it inside out. So let's go over to the sewing machine. Okay? And I'm going to have to turn it on. Haven't turned it on. All right, so let me see. Okay. So, here we go. Ooh, it's hot in here. And I got the fan going and everything, but I'm just hot. I guess it's hot flashes. I don't know. Anyway. That's what happens when you pass 50, you know? You get these hot flashes and stuff. I don't know. What women go through and men go through nothing. Anyway, it's just how it is. All right, so I have white thread here, okay? And then I have white bobbin thread as well. So, like I said, you know where I had put the clips, okay? I'm just going to sew across, okay? 1/4 inch seam allowance, okay? You just want to catch them both. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, it's hot in here. All right. So let's push this in here. So I'm going to sew this down. Man, I hope this comes out right because I'm trying to remember how I did that. Okay. So let's see. All right. So should have backstitched, but that's okay. I didn't backstitch. Okay. So I got one side down, okay? Now I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to do the same thing. Just 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'm not using my sewing guide. It feels good to be sewing again. It really does. Because I miss sewing. Alright, I did backstitch there, but okay. Alright. Okay, so I sewed this side and this side. So this is what I'm going to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this inside out. Okay? And now I'm going to iron it. Okay, so it's going to look like this now. Something tells me this is going to look like a small bag when I wanted a big one. But hey, what the heck. Okay, so it is what it is. So let's see what happens here, okay? Oh, I got to turn my iron back on. I think that's why it's hot in here, because of that iron. I don't know. Okay, so I got this right here. And let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to be a little small, this bag. I think I did my things a little bit too small, but what you gonna do, right? You know, it's life. Okay, so it could be a cute coin case. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure people figure it out. All right, so I'm gonna press the seams here. Okay, and I'm gonna press here. Okay, awesome. And it looks good. All right. All right. Yeah, it's the iron. Iron's hot. Okay, so I got this pressed, right? Look how nice. See? Now, this is what I'm going to do. Okay? This is where we're going to put the zipper in. Okay? Let me get the zipper. And I got glue. Okay? Remember, this is like a lace, right? So you want the teeth to be up, right? So this is going to be closed like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on the top. Hope you guys can see. Okay? So I'm going to lay this on the top. And then what I want to do is I just want to sew this down. Okay? I'm just going to sew right on here. And this is going to be on the top. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part and then I'm going to sew it on the other side. But I'll show you how I do that, okay? So there are two ways that usually people do it. You can get sewing tape, which I do have. And as a matter of fact, I think that would be better than to use the glue. Because I have this Elmer's glue. And sometimes people use the Elmer's glue to... you know, and they put it on the side to tape it. But I think I'm going to use sewing tape. Hold on, let me put this back in here. I'm going to use sewing tape because sewing tape I think is a lot better, and I do have it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. In my bag of tricks, I have sewing tape. Okay? This is quilting sewing tape. What this really is just double-sided tape. That's all it really is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I like it because it really holds down your project, okay? As you can see, I bought a lot of it because I guess I thought I was going to sew a lot. I need to get back to sewing. I really do. All right, so here is my sewing tape, and let's see. Oh, this is not sticky. Oh, it is? Well, no, it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me start with the sticky part. Okay, I gotta take that out. This is, for some reason, that's not working. Ooh, okay, so my sewing tape is a little bit disorganized here. Okay, so hold on a minute. All right, so let me just cut here. Okay, here we go. All right, looks like we have a little bit of disorganization going on. This is dry. Was it that long since I sewed that all my sewing tape is dry? Oh, there it is. Okay, now it starts to get sticky here. I guess so. Oh, this is terrible. This is a lot of waste. Oh, Jeanette. Terrible, 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 terrible. If Nancy was here, she would bop me. Okay, so, all right, here we go. All right, so this is the sewing tape. This is sticky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure. Okay, like this is fine. I can put it up to here. There you go. Measure that. And then what is sticky, because it's double-sided tape really. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here. I got it on there. And then you just kind of like rub on it so that the tape stays on the fabric. And then you're supposed to peel the tape. I hope this tape is still good. It's not even, okay. All right, so let's go to the glue. Really? That's too bad. Oh, I got the tape out. Okay, so I'm kind of doing it a weird way now. Okay, hold on. I think I got this. I got a way to stick it. Yeah, and it's not really the way it's supposed to go, but that's okay. Alright, so. Yep, I got it. Alright. So, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very faded, but this is the double-sided tape. Okay? So, I kind of have it there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my zipper on here and I'm going to stick it down on it. Because I want it. So that way when I'm sewing it, it doesn't shift. Alright, there. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but see how I have it? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sew right on here across, okay? Now, I'm going to change my foot to my zipper foot so that way it can kind of sew a little bit closer. And the zipper foot is your eye, okay? That's what it looks like, all right? So I was going to put this here. Lift this up. I got the little thing to turn your foot. So we're going to swap the foot here. Oh my God, that is not what I was supposed to do. It's been that long. I was just supposed to change the foot. What am I thinking? Oh, Jeanette, you're a mess. All right, I was just supposed to put this on here. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? Okay, all right. Oh my goodness, the moments that you have in life, I tell you, I do talk to myself when I sew sometimes. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do it this way because I want it to be close to the teeth. So now I have this pressed down with the tape. So it's actually going to hold it, okay? And then what I'll do is I'm just going to do the thing. Okay, all right, so, all right, so let me see. Okay, so here I am. Got the little zipper thing, and I want to go down because I want to make sure how far is it going to go. Is it going to catch on the actual thing? It's not. Okay, there you go. Always take your time too. Don't like rush and stuff like that because that's how you can kind of like really mess up and stuff. Take your time doing stuff. Okay, so and enjoy the process, you know. So all right, so I'm actually going to backstitch also because I want to backstitch. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. And you know, if I wanted to, I could have used yellow thread, but I'm going to use the white. I think the white is cute. I don't think it's really going to matter too much. Oops. Okay, I'm going to make sure this is sewn on fine. Watch your fingers. You guys know I always say that. All right, so let me just. Okay, so all right, so I have this already sewn on here. See? So it looks good. So now this is what we're gonna do. All right, so now you want to sew this on the other side, but you want it to be on top as well, right? But the thing is, it's kind of hard because you know, you want it to be there, but, you know, you can't put the whole thing in the machine, right? So this is where you're going to open up your zipper, okay? So I'm going to open up the zipper, and it makes it a little easier. And then now this side is I have to tape it here. But what I usually do is I tape it with the zipper closed, and then when I go to the sewing machine, that's when I open up the zipper. The reason why I do that is because when you fold this up, right, like this, you want this side to be even, the side of your pouch, okay? So, you know, I do have it even here, okay? And all I really want to do is fold this over and be there. Now, you can pin it if you want, or you can use a double-sided tape. I'm going to knock myself out, and I'm going to stick with my double-sided tape. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my double-sided tape. All right, and then I better start sewing more because I don't want my stuff to go bad. I mean, I spent all this money on double-sided tape and everything, and then now, you know, it goes bad. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Okay, so I'm pulling it away, and then I'm just going to apply it on here. Okay. There you go. And I really like the double-sided tape, honestly, because it really does help to keep things straight. Sometimes, you know, when you're using pins, it can be a little hard to do, but when you use the double-sided tape, it kind of makes it a little bit easier, I think, sometimes. That's just me, you know, but I kind of do like it. I would use it more if I sewed more. So now I'm going to put it on the other side. Okay. Yep, like that. Yep. And then I'm just going to hold it down, you know, because it'll stick. Okay. All right, so it'll stick. Now to secure it, to make sure that it's okay, I think I'll use a little bit of pins, you know, just to make sure, because I don't want it to shift or anything. So I'm putting my hand inside, and I'll just put a little pin here just to make sure. Okay. And a pin here. Just two. I don't need too many pins. Yep. Make sure it's good. There you go. Put it in here. And then here. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is how I have it, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this. Okay. Okay. And now it'll be easier for me to put this in the sewing machine and sew this down. Okay? And stuff. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine now. And I should put it the other way. I'm going to put it this way. All right. Hold on. Let's go so you guys can see. I hope you guys are okay with all this stuff. I just want to make sure that, you know. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I'm going to go in there. Don't sew over your pins. I know I see some people do that and stuff. I'm like, be careful. You don't want to, like, you know. So I always take them out. I don't like to sew over my pins because I get nervous and stuff like that. I hope you guys can see. I know the light and stuff, but I'll show you guys the end part. You guys know what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna back stitch. And as you guys can see, I'm not like a super fast sewer. Okay. There you go. All right. Take your time, you know. because you want to keep everything nice and neat. All right, now I gotta take this pin out. All right, got the pin out. All right, and I see this already is like a little bit, so I want to make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. And there we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, yep, got it. Ooh, make sure I don't lose a finger, because you know when you lose a finger, you kind of lost a finger. They don't grow back. Okay, so done. All right, so got that. All right, so now, all right, let's go back here and let's take a look at it. So right now, when I look at it and I close this, then guess what? I already got my zipper put in. See? Okay. So now that we got this, now we have to work on the inside of it. So I'm going to unzip it. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it inside out. Because now we have it upside down like this. Right? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. Oops, sorry. Fold it like this. Okay. And then, because remember that we folded it, this is already together. So we don't have to, like, you know, sometimes you see people like they sew down here and then they sew down here. Because we're already folded, we don't have to sew because it's already together, right? So that's what I like about this method, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew down here and I'm going to sew down here, okay? That's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to take clips and I'm going to put them here, okay? And here on the side. So we got our clip here, and then I'm going to put it on the other side. This is going to look cute. I think it's going to be cute. It could be like a pencil case or something. I think it'll be cute. Now, let me tell you something also, okay? Let's say you wanted to embroider this, right? Which I should have mentioned it to you guys before, because I did say I was going to do it, and then I forgot, okay? But let me take this out. As you know, this is the portion that's the outer. And if you wanted to embroider it before you sewed this piece and this piece together, that is when you could go ahead and embroider where you want, okay? That way you don't see the embroidery in the back, okay? So what I would do is I would just, you know, cut the piece, then take this, embroider the name or whatever it is that you want on the outer fabric. Once you're done embroidering, then take the outer fabric and the inner fabric, put it facing together, and then you sew the ends. That's how you do that. That way, when they look inside the bag, they don't see the back of the embroidery, okay? So, yeah, so that's how you would do that. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this way like I did before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip the sides. I feel like this project's going kind of fast. This is cute. I think this is going to be a cute little bag. I was a little worried, but I'm like, oh, I think it's going to be cute. Okay, I think she'll like it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is you could, if you wanted to, no, don't close it because then you can't turn it inside out. I was going to tell you to close it. Don't do that, okay? Leave it like that. See how it's open? Leave it like that, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to sew this side down and then this side down, okay? Don't sew anything around here because these are box corners. We're going to box those, okay? So we're just going to sew here and then we're going to sew here, okay? All right? So this is kind of quick. All right, so here we go, back at the machine. And I don't need my zipper foot. Let me take my zipper foot out. And put my regular put on here. Put my zipper book back. I always put my stuff back as I work them. I'm a neat. I like to sew neat. I drive some of my friends crazy because I like the room to always be neat. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. So, okay, so now I'm here and I take the clip out. And then I'm going to, and also so you know, because I have the fabric of the zipper here, I always, okay, let me show you. See how I have the fabric of this zipper? I don't sew all the way up here, okay? What I do is I sew below it, okay, below this. Because remember, this has to close and stuff like that, okay? So if you sew this, the zipper is not going to be able to go all the way in, all right? So what you want to do is you just want, you want a little bit of space in here, okay? And stuff. So, you know, don't sew from all the way here to here. I'll show you when I'm done. And let me clip some of this stuff that I have here. Hold on. Should kind of clip a little bit because that kind of gets in the way of showing you guys. There you go. And see how your fabric will fray? That's why I like to see. So just don't sew the zipper below the zipper, okay? All right, so now I'll show you when I'm done so you can see. Yeah, you don't want to sew the zipper, and you want to back stitch. There you go, that's a good place. And I do 1/4 inch. And you just go straight down. All right, let me show you. See, that right there. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the zipper, and then I started right here, below. Okay, so that way it'll be able to close. Okay, and I'm gonna do that on the other end as well. Same thing. You don't want to close up that zipper. So, because then you're not going to be able to zip up the bag. Okay, so I got that. Okay, so now that I have this, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see what it looks like so far, okay? So I'm turning it inside out just so we can look at it, okay? What we got so far. You can see that I have the little, we still have to close that stuff shut. And then, oh, let me turn this over. Okay, and then we have the zipper, and then see, I can close it all the way. Uh-oh. It got caught. Oh, no, it's fine. It's a little bulky. There you go. There you go. See how it closes all the way? Look how cute. See? Oh, and you can still see the sofa. Okay. But I do have to close these box corners. Okay? So we're going to open this back up again. Oh, no. Okay. No, it's there. Okay. All right. I'm going to go over again. The other way. And then what we have to do here is close this, right? So this is where I really, like, it doesn't work out for me sometimes, okay? But it's supposed to be a box corner, right? So you're supposed to, like, line it up nice and straight. Okay, this is straight. Yeah, I got it. I think I got it. Oh, okay. There you go. I'm going to put a clip here. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. I'm going to put a clip here. to close this. And then I'm going to go here and put a clip here to close this. Now it should be a straight line. Yep, and I got a clip here to close it. Okay, hold on. You see a bunch of fraying and stuff, but see? So it's like a box, you know? Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew across, and I'm going to sew across. Okay? So make it nice and straight. It's supposed to be like a straight line. And it is. Okay. And then I'm just going to sew across. Yep. Alright. Now the only thing is you see all these raw edges. I wonder if I should have did a French seam. But it's okay. I mean, got a bunch of stuff there. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Looks nice and neat. Okay, so now I gotta do the other side. Okay. Do that. Let me see. This goes like that, and then this will go like that. Oh, this is nice. I kind of like this. Now I want to make another one. Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yep, this is straight. And now I'm just going to close that seam. And you want to back stitch also. Okay. Alright, so let me get rid of all this fray, loose. This was quick. Yes, I got rid of all the fraying. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it inside out. We're finished. Okay, let's see what it looks like. This is cute. Okay, let me close it. And get rid of all the extra threads that we got hanging. This was a quick project. Okay, get rid of all the threads that you have hanging. I don't think this is too boxed in. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the cutting table. Let's take a look at this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Finished product. Let me see. I think if I had put stabilizer, it probably would have been better. And my zipper keeps getting stuck. I might have to redo this. Because I can't give this to her like that. Because then she'll be like, what? Okay, so this is boxed out. This is boxed out. All right. This looks good. Oh, I got fraying over here too. Let's get rid of the fraying. I got fraying. Let's get rid of all this extra thread that's, you know, it's not fraying. It's just the thread that I should have cut while I was sewing. And I didn't cut it. So we got hanging thread. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. So here you go. Nice little, you know, this is cute. They could use this for makeup. You can use this for, you know, like traveling and stuff like that, you know, and it's cute. And, you know, I really like, my favorite thing is these zippers. I bought like a whole bunch of them, and I think I sewed it too close to the zipper teeth. Because as you can see, I'm having, oh, there it is. Okay, it's just the matter of closing it. I wish it was a little bigger. So guys, what do you think? This is the final product. Ain't that cute? So this is a cute little bag, and I really like the decorative touch that the zipper provides, right? It looks really, really cute. Hi, Mello. Look what I made. What do you think? You like it? Mello approved? Mello approved. Okay, so I think it's a cute little bag. It's a cute little bag to put stuff in, right? And stuff. And you know what I was thinking? You could even make it smaller, and you can use it as like a coin case, right? Because lately I've been paying a lot of stuff cash because I don't know about you guys, but there was a time where like we had like a big jar, and we would put our quarters, our dimes, our nickels, our pennies, everything in there. And you know, I was looking at it and I was telling Fred, you know, I mean, that's a lot of money in that jar, and it's just sitting there. We need to use that. So now what I do is I take a handful of coins with me, and whenever I go somewhere to buy, I always, the change, I use it because I'm trying to get rid of all the change and stuff like that. But I think this is a cute little thing where she can put her notions in it, you know, stuff for her sewing, especially when it has like that little logo, So Fun. I like the fabric. It has like the buttons, the scissors, the yarn, and all that kind of stuff. It's really cute. I like that I made it boxed. You know, it's a cute little quick gift to make someone. Hope you guys like it. Now, I will say, I know I am not, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not a professional sewer, okay? I just like to wing things because I just think it's fun to do it. Sometimes it works out, and sometimes when I'm sewing and I wing it, it's like, oh, I should have did that, you know? And then that's when my seam ripper is my friend. But, you know, they do have patterns for stuff like this. You know, I did go to Joann's, and I'll show you guys, like, right here. Hold on. I went to Joann's. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, don't pay full price for this stuff because me and Nancy went to Joann's, and we found out that they got that coupon, right, for, like, you get these patterns for, like, $1.99, right? And I remember thinking that the patterns were only for like clothes and stuff like that, but they're not. And I think I've shown you guys these things before, but this is one where it has like the boxes. So, you know, if you like you really need it like a particular size or something like that, this one's really cool. But like I said, go to Joann's first, but check the Joann advertisements because you could get these patterns for $1.99. You don't want to pay full price for this stuff, okay? Because look, the full price for this pattern is $19.95. So you don't want to spend $19, okay? For $19, you could get like a whole bunch of patterns. So I think they do it like maybe once a month or every other week or something like that. Check the Joann's, you know, flyer and look for sewing patterns. And sometimes they have the sewing patterns for like, you know, $1.99. It's like all the sewing patterns, $1.99. So I bought this for $1.99. And as you can see, it has like the little pouches. These are all the box pouches and stuff. So, you know, you can get this pattern. Now, one of the things that I did was the one that you saw where it has Juki, I actually used pattern number A. Okay, so it, you know, it's like you put the pattern on you cut it out, you know, but it has the right size, right? As you know, when it came to this, I kind of winged it, okay, because I didn't, you know, I just had the fabric that I had, right? So I just, whatever fabric I had, I just folded it in half, and that was what I was going to use, you know, but this is really cute fabric, and, you know, even though you saw that I had all this extra, I plan on using these for applique because I think what I can do is I can make like a really cute, like a t-shirt, or I could take a sweatshirt and they have those applique letters, and, you know, I could make myself a cute shirt you know, with my initial on it, or a saying on it or something, with this fabric, because it would look really cute. It could be like my sweatshirt that I use for sewing or something like that. And the thing is, even though this is still plenty of fabric too. I could probably make another pouch out of this. And the little pieces like this, I could even make a coin case out of this if I wanted to, right? So it's not really like, wasted and stuff like that. Little pieces like this. Well, this is the salvage anyway. This would be thrown away. But sometimes if you have pieces like this, you can save them too, and you can like cut them into like little squares, or use them for tabs for your zipper and stuff like that. But I have to tell you, I fell in love with these zippers, because the other zippers are usually very plain, right? And they're kind of like sewn underneath the fabric instead of on top. And I really like this decorative look. I really think it looks cute. So I don't know. I'm in this kick now with lace zippers, because I just think they're cute. And I really, I think it gives it a little pop. And I really love that you can just let them hang, like that, and it looks cute. I really do. It's really nice. So yeah. So I really do like these. So yeah, I think this came out really cute. So I think I will put that in the gift bag for my for the person that I have to give the gift to. I think she'll like this. Yeah, because it'll be something really nice for her to put her little notions in and stuff. Yeah, but I'm gonna create more stuff for her too. This isn't gonna be the last. I plan on doing like a big package for her, and do a bunch of stuff. So I hope you guys like this and stuff. So how much time did that take? Oh, it took a whole hour. Okay, cool. So yeah, so this wasn't bad, guys. I am gonna tell you, I was a little bit on the nervous side, because I know you guys were saying, hey, let's do a sew along and stuff like that. I don't know how much you were able to really see what I was doing. I don't have the cameras and stuff like that. I'm actually talking to you guys through my MacBook. Like I said, I got an extension cord, so that, and I have the MacBook on like a rolling table, so that you guys can like walk around the room with me. So it's kind of like, this is the best I could do. I was trying to see if I could hook up my iPhone to the StreamYard. I could, but it just wasn't giving me the angle that I wanted. And I kind of like wish that I had the cameras and stuff, so that, when I sew and all that kind of stuff, you guys can see more on it. But that's okay. I mean, what the heck, So I'm like, all right. Yeah, so anyway, but let me go down the chat and talk to you guys, and let me see what you guys think. If you guys had any suggestions of what I did, did I freak you guys out? Because I know I am not the conventional sewer. I am not. I really do want to learn. I really would love to make my own clothes if I can, but yeah. But because I mean, shoot, I got two sergers, and I need to use them and stuff. But I have been doing more embroidery than anything and stuff. So I'm gonna go down and say hi to everybody. I see Peggy. Hey Kim, Cass, how are you? I see Sammy, Robin. Hey Sassy, Robin's Quilt. Hey Judy, how are you? Hey Iris. Oh, Judy's like, it's crafting time. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Hey Debbie White, how are you? I see Jenny. How are you? Let's see. Hey Nancy. Hey Sassy. Hey Claire, how are you? Hey Eartha. Deidre Wade, how are you? I see Cynthia, Miss Max, Miss Owens, Deborah, how are you? Della, hello. Joanne, Crafty Puerto Rican, how you doing? Oh, thanks. Yes, please remember to hit the the thumbs up if you like the video and stuff. I hope you guys were able to kind of see what I was doing and stuff and following along. I know that I posted the link a little bit late, but I was working today and my schedule was like super crazy this week. So, yeah, I was just all over the place. And I also had some embroidery orders that I had to get out. So it's been a little stressful. So, but I did it. Even though I really wish I had given you guys enough time to do it. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is the next time I want to do a sew along with you guys, I'm gonna have to post it maybe like on a Monday or a Tuesday, because that way it's fair and you guys can go and get your stuff together and stuff, just in case you want to like sew while I'm sewing and stuff like that. Yeah. So hey, Judy says, hey, I love those zippers. I love them too. I think they're cool. I bought like a whole pack and there were so many in there that what I did was I just divided the pack up and I sent some to Nancy. I don't know if Nancy has used them, but she sews a lot more than I do. My sister does. She likes to sew. She loves to knit. I mean, she does embroidery too, but I don't think that's really like her piece of cake. I mean, she'll do it, but I think her thing is mostly sewing. She loves the quilting and all that kind of stuff. And I really want to get more involved in that because I kind of like it. And I like small projects like this. Now, I will tell you, Miss Banks was laughing at me because one day me and her were talking, right? And I was telling her that I was trying to like sew a blouse for myself. And I told her, man, I really hate cutting the fabric. And, because it's like the time of preparation that it takes to unfold the pattern and then to trace the pattern and then to cut out the pattern and then put the pattern on the fabric and then cut out the fabric and then you have to pin the fabric and then you have to sew. I mean, it's a lot of work, and it's, and I told her I was exhausted of just tracing the pattern and cutting out the pattern, because one of the things someone told me was when you have sewing patterns for clothes, you should never cut the pattern itself, because those patterns come with the different sizes. So what they do is they trace the pattern for the size that they need, and then they cut the paper that they trace the pattern on with the size, with that particular size, because they said that way you can keep that pattern forever. And if you need like a large or an extra large or a small, you just trace out that size you need and then you're good. Because once you take the pattern that you buy and let's say you just cut out the size medium, then if later on you want to do the same shirt or pants or whatever and you need a size large, you're gonna have to rebuy the pattern because you already cut up the pattern. So that's why a lot of people trace it. So when I was doing my shirt, I had to trace the pattern to the size that I needed and then cut that pattern. I was just so much, and I was just like, see, that's why I don't think I sew, because it was just too much. And I think it was just I had a lot going on and I really didn't get to enjoy the process so much. But now I'm thinking I'm just going to have to learn to relax and enjoy it and stuff. So, yeah. But that's a nice zipper. Oh, thanks. And these zippers were not expensive, guys. If you go on Amazon and just type lace zippers, you're going to see a whole bunch. And they come in all these different colors and stuff. Do I have the bag here? No, I think I took the bag somewhere else. Where's the bag? Oh, here it is. See? I got all these colors. I got purple, black, white, gray, pink, blue. I got blue in here too. I mean, I got all these colors in here. Orange. And they're cute, because you can make like a bunch of cute little stuff on here. So, yeah, this was not expensive at all. And I don't think I bought it in Timo, but I'm sure you could probably get them in Timo too. I don't know if you guys are still shopping at Timo's, but I sometimes go to Timo and I can get a lot of stuff that are pretty inexpensive there, I just bought something. Let me show you guys what I got. Do I have it here? No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I bought these little, I don't have it. Shoot. I bought these little, you know, the little kids that have little snuggy toys, right? It's like a little bunny or something like that. So sometimes people, like, what they do is they take those things and they just embroider the child's name on it, and then, you know, they sell them, right? So I went and I just bought a couple, and I said, let me see if I could just embroider a child's name and see if someone would be interested in getting it. They were pretty inexpensive, so I was kind of like, I could probably just sell them inexpensively too. So I thought it was pretty cool, you know. Hey, Town Mama, how are you? Hey, Kathy. Hey, Martha. Angela Stitches, how you doing? Hey, Kat. Judy, how are you? Iris. Let's see. Did you get those fancy zippers off of Amazon? Yes, Judy. I believe I did. But before you get them off, if you buy from Timo, I would type lace zippers, okay, and get them, you know, and you can get them pretty inexpensive. They're not that expensive and stuff. And I kind of like the variety pack because that way you have the different colors and stuff, you know. Hey, baby giant, how are you? Let's see. Kenny, she said, you are doing great. This is what really happens in everyone's sewing room. Oh, thanks. Congratulations, you are a real hot grandma. Oh my goodness, Iris, you're a grandma. I missed that. Did you put that on there? You go. Oh my God, congratulations. I think that's awesome. Let's see. Angela Stitches, Iris, hope you're not in Phoenix in August. Lived there since 1972. Just for example, it's 109 and it's after 5. Oh my God, it's super hot. Hey, Miss Miller, how are you? Hey, Judy. Mello, what's wrong? Mello's yelling at people. He always likes to yell at neighbors and stuff like that. Let's see. Hey, Pearl, how are you? Let's see. Jeanette, don't stress about it. Do it your way. Yeah. That's what I usually do. Who are you yelling at, Mello? What happened? Did someone piss you off? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Mello's having a moment. Mello's having a moment. What happened, Mello? Oh my goodness. Okay. So anyway. Alright. So Mello, I'm saying hi to everybody. Look at that. He left. Oh, that dog. No shame. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I just do it my way. I mean, you know, hey. Let's see. My sister said, you got this. She always laughs at me, too, because, you know, there have been a couple of solos that me and Nancy do together, and I always screw up and stuff. We did a In the Hoop, and it came out so sloppy, but, what the heck. I have fun doing it. Let's see. Hey, Joanna, how are you? Hey, Robin, Deco, how are you? Hey, Gail, how you doing? Let's see. Hey, Jenny, I wish I could make this with you, but my allergies are going crazy. I have a colorful fat quarter bundle. That would be great. I'll see how I feel tomorrow and watch the replay. Oh, that would be cool. And then Jenny posted on the Facebook group so we can see how it turned out, you know, and stuff. And you know what? I had a lot of fun doing this. I may end up doing another one tomorrow, you know. I may end up doing several and stuff. Let's see. That iron works amazing. What kind is it? It is actually, Robin, I have it linked in my Amazon storefront. And it's, if you go on Amazon and you just type Panasonic, it's a Panasonic wireless iron. That's what I like about the wireless iron, because let me show you guys. All right, see, what I like about this is it's like this, right? And it's wireless. So when you are sewing and the base recharges it, right? And what I like about it is when you're sewing, you don't have like wires all over the place, because it can get in the way and stuff like that. Or like, let's say I have it there and my fabric is like somewhere else in the room. I can easily pick up the iron and just go where the fabric is and then just iron. you know. So that's what I like about that. And I will tell you, it's a very good iron because I have had that iron now for 4 years and it's still working great. So it really is a good quality. And if you go on Amazon, you're going to see they have now different colors. And I will tell you, I have been kind of like itching. And I'm like, because they got like a color blue and then they got a red now. And I'm like, oh, I would like to change the color. But the iron doesn't break. And I can't be spending money like that just to get a new iron just because I like the color. You know what I mean? I can't do that. So I got to wait for it to break. And it doesn't look like it's breaking. So I'm going to have to stick with gray, okay? So, yeah. But I'm glad you like it. Young 2 Feet, how are you? Miss Crafty Creations, how you doing? Oh, she's working on a makeup case. Oh, that's awesome. Please post it on Facebook. I'd like to see how yours turned out. What kind of material are you using? Sassy, I'm just using regular cotton fabric, cotton fabric. There's absolutely no stretch to this fabric at all. You know, it's not stretchy or anything like that. It's just plain cotton fabric, and it's very light. You know, if you want to have it more body, you could add stabilizer to it if you want to, and then it'll stand up a little bit more. But I kind of like my bags to feel light because sometimes the more you put on a bag, the heavier it kind of gets. And, you know, it's like, I when I like to carry things and stuff like that, kind of like them to feel light. So sometimes I don't put stabilizer on my fabric because of that. Yeah. Sorry, I missed where the pattern can be found. What I did, Gail, is I really didn't do a pattern. I just said, hey, I'm just going to cut a square. Okay, so if you watch the replay, you're going to notice I just took the fabric and I folded it in half and I just cut a square. Okay, but if you are looking for a particular pattern because you want a particular size, this is the one you would like to get, okay, which is simplified. And this is the number. It's S9525, and that's the one that I got from Joann's. But like I said, don't pay full price. You can get them for $1.99, okay? So don't, save your money and stuff. So, but it's from Joann Fabrics and stuff, and it was just $1.99. Now for these patterns, you can cut them because it's one size, right? It's not like a small, medium, or large. So you can cut these. And then, let me see. I do have the pattern out here? Hold on. I thought I had it out here. Did I put it somewhere? Oh, I think it's this one. No, this isn't it. Usually what I'll do is I'll cut patterns and then I'll write down where they are and stuff. But I have the pattern for this. I think I put it in the other room and stuff. Oh, I could have swore I had it somewhere here. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Is it here? No. Okay, well, but I do have it. It's somewhere. I put it somewhere. I put it somewhere that was really important to safeguard it, and I don't know where it is. So, okay, so, but it'll show up. But, yeah, I hope so. Now I'm, like, wondering where did my pattern go? Ain't there something? Okay. Anyway, but this is the one that you can get if you're looking for a pattern, Gail. This would be it. Okay? Let's see. Everyone starts somewhere. You're doing great. Yeah, everybody does. I'm sure I'm going to get better as time goes on. I know that, and before you know it, I'm going to sew straight, and I'm not going to need a sewing guide and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. Is that a kind of... Yes, it is. That won't gum up your needle. Yes, it is. It is. This doesn't gum up your needle, okay? It is a double-sided. The thing is, I haven't used it in a while, so the part that was exposed, the stickiness kind of dried up, so I have to throw that out and stuff like that. But no, this is double-sided sewing tape, okay? It's not just regular double-sided tape. It's actually for sewing, and I actually do like this because it works really, really well. Yeah. Looking forward to this project. Thanks you for that. You're welcome, Beth. I like the way it turned out. I really do. I think this came out really cute. I think it did. It's a cute little thing. Now, the only thing, though, I will say, is that I was, like, looking, and I'm like, okay. See, because there is the raw edges on the side, and you see raw edges, like, here. That's the only thing. I wish it could be more cleaner, but I should have did a French seam, which means that I should have sewn the first out here, turn it over, and then sewn it inside, and I would not have had any raw edges. And then I could have did the same thing with the box thing. Maybe I'll do a video. Yeah, I think I'll do that, because I'm going to make this again, and then the second time I make it, I'll do it with a French seam, and let me videotape it so that you guys can see how I do it, because the thing is, I don't want to see the raw edges, you know, because the raw edges can fray, you know, and then you have fraying inside. But it's still a cute bag. I mean, you know, it's still going to hold the stuff and everything, and still cute. I really do like it. I like the way it came out. Now, I wish I was better at the boxing of bags, but I know that that'll happen in time. So this came out pretty cute. I think it came out okay. You know? Let me see. Hey, Crafty Creations. How are you? Hey. Yep, I did. I just cut it out. I just did whatever I did. But if you do want a pattern, though, yeah, then use that Simplify one that I showed you. You just had a senior moment. I have a lot of senior moments, Iris. I tell you, boy. I mean, it sucks when you get old, but it is what it is, right? You know. But yeah. Oh. Peggy Souls has a free pattern. There you go. And you know, there's a lot, and you can even get free patterns if you have a subscription to Creative Fabrica. They have free patterns too. You can get a free pattern from there too. You know, they do have them. Hey Denise, how you doing? Puerto Rican from Central California, finally made it here. Oh, what are you making? Girl, Denise, I am making my little thing. Came out cute. Came out cute, cute, cute. Let me see. Jeanette, maybe you could use the tape for other projects, not for just for sewing. Yeah, and you know, I do use, Iris, I do use double-sided tape for other projects. Like, I have this one. But see, some double-sided tapes have different types of strength, right? So, for instance, like this one, it's strong, but it's not, like, super strong, right? This is another double-sided tape that I use. This is a basting stitch. Now, I am going to tell you, this is strong, strong tape. But I actually use this when I'm using my fast frames and my dookie frames, and I am trying to embroider a bag. Because sometimes bags can be very bulky, and they can shift while you're embroidering. So this is the tape that I use for that, because this is extremely strong. And it holds the bag very, very well. Okay, so usually, you know, I have my mighty hoop. No, not my mighty hoop. I'll have my my sticky stabilizer, but I also use this as well to really hold that bag. Okay, because what can happen is if the bag shifts, then you got a problem. But this tape for sewing is perfect because it is lightweight. It won't gum up your needle or anything like that. So, but yeah, I know that there's other stuff that I probably can use this for. You know, but I think when I bought it, it just came with so much of it because as you can see, it was a huge pack. Very, very huge. And yeah, it has several. I think it has like several rows of it. 3 rows. New. There you go. 3. But Yeah, but I like it. I do like it sewing, because sometimes when you pin things, it can still shift, because depending on how you pinned it, right? And but I feel like when I use that double-sided tape for sewing, and then I place the zipper on it, or I place like a piece of fabric or anything on it, it doesn't shift. It's exactly where I place it. So I actually like the double-sided sewing tape a lot better than pinning, or even sometimes, you know, using the clips, because the clips are good too. But like I said, you know, it holds it, but you could sometimes have that little bit of fabric shift in there. So, you know, but yeah, but I do, you know, I do like that one a lot. Um, hey Jackie, how are you? Let's see. Oh my God, Anna Marie, I'm rewinding and playing you at 2 times speed. Hope I can catch up in time. Oh, hey Anna Marie, how you doing? Hey Simone, how are you, girl? How you doing? Hey Jenny, where did you buy that lacy? I said lazy. No, Amazon. Amazon, Jenny. Just go on Amazon. Just type up lace zippers. Okay, lace zippers for sewing and stuff like that. And you're gonna see a whole bunch, and they'll have different colors and all that kind of stuff and everything. They're really nice zippers. I really do like them. I really, really do. Let's see. Hey, the fabric. Okay, like I said, it's just quilting fabric, nothing special, no stretch to it or anything, just quilting fabric. Okay. Amazon has, yes, and that's where I got them from. And no particular brand, you know, just get the cheapest one that's there. I mean, a zipper's a zipper, you know what I mean? You know, they may have the length or something like that, you know. Oh, love the fabric choice also. Oh, thank you. I kind of like this fabric and stuff. And, you know, I end up with a whole bunch of fabric. Some, you know, I'm going to tell you guys, I stopped going to Joann's and Hobby Lobby, because I'm going to turn you guys around. This is all the fabric that I have. Okay, I have a whole bunch of fabric, as you can see. Okay, so Jeanette has no business. I have no business buying any more fabric. I have absolutely no business. I got to use what I have right there. Okay, so until I start to use what I have, I'm not buying anymore, because then what could end up happening is my home can become the next Joann's shop, and I don't want that. So I want to start using what I have. So I told myself, for this extra gift exchange, I am going to sew a couple of items. I'm going to use the fabrics that I have here. And even with my Etsy store, I'm using the supplies that I have in hand. However, though, of course, there are certain supplies that you should never run out of, like bobbin, certain color threads, baby blankets, the blanks that I need in order to fill the orders. That I will always fill, but I'm not going to be going out and buying new stuff, because I really need to start being frugal. Fred's going to be retiring soon, so before you know it, I know him. He's going to be walking around the house going, I'm on a fixed income, you know. So I want to make sure that, you know, I very frugal. So I'm going to be more frugal than ever. Okay, so that's what I'm planning on doing and stuff. So yeah, but I'm going to use the fabric that I have. I don't plan on buying anymore. So it's going to be what I have home, use it all the way to the max and stuff. I sure do. I do need her cameras. I really do. And so I don't know what she's using, and I don't know the setup. So it's like I'm kind of struggling a little bit with that. That's why, you know, and I did buy a camera, but the camera, I've been using it for the videos, and it's been really good. But I don't know how to do like the double thing. So I'm kind of like, okay, I'll just keep it raw. I mean, it's fine, and stuff. As long as I explain it, you know, um, I'm sure it's okay and stuff. Um, have you tried to use the serger on that? No, I haven't. And maybe that's something I should do because, Iris, you're right. That could probably help with the frame, and it probably will. Now, the thing that I'm afraid of, though, is with the sergers, it has the cutter, right? And I don't want the serger, when I sew this part down, I don't want the serger to cut this, right? So I have to kind of like be careful with that. Um, yeah, so I got to be careful with that. So maybe I'll try the serger tomorrow. I mean, I got plenty of fabric, so if I mess it up, it's not a big deal, right? It's just fabric, right? You can always just go and buy more, or just pick another one. You can see, I showed you guys, I have a whole shelf full of nothing of fabric. So, well, I can do that. But yeah, I have to use my sergers more. I really do. Cynthia says, it looks great, loves your fabric. Oh, thank you. Need to go to Virginia to set her up. Yeah, you do. I keep telling you, you don't make it. But I know you're busy, so don't worry about it. I mean, I'll figure it out somehow, It is what it is, and stuff. How cute is the bag? Hey, Della, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Those accessory cases would make wonderful stocking stuffers for Christmas. They would, and it's very cute and easy. It really is. Yep, quick, easy, cute. Exactly. Oh, looks like everybody liked it. Looks like everybody likes the bag. Please make a video class so we can learn too. Yeah, I mean, I think she uses a document reader. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she uses and stuff, but I'll figure it out somehow. I think what's gonna happen though, guys, honestly, is my schedule is really tough now because like I said, I had started a new position and the job is a little more demanding, right? So I'm getting up really super early in the morning. I'm actually going to the office. I am working a little late because there are some things that sometimes, at your job you get interrupted a lot and sometimes you can't really like finish things up. So, and then the what's happening with me right now is I am having a little hard time because I am having a little bit of health challenges right now. But I'm hoping to have that resolved really soon and stuff. I'm sure it's not serious, and if it is, right? What you're going to do. That's life, right? So, I have to get that out of the way. And hopefully by the end of July, I should be good. So I got that going on. I also got, my job is full-time. It's getting a little more demanding. And then the embroidery business has taken off. And, it has taken off to a time where I am actually turning down jobs. I really am because I can't keep up. And I have to rest also. So it's a lot. And I was even talking with my husband and we're going to expand the embroidery business. But I want to take small steps. The last thing I want is to rush anything because this is my thing. This is how I see it. I love embroidery. It really is. It's like I just love doing that. But I want to do it in a pace where I can continue to love it. I don't want it to be something where something that I love turns into something that I kind of loathe doing because now it's like I gotta go to work or whatever. And I am going to retire in 2 years. 2026 will be my year. And so what I want to do is I want to start the planning process now so that when 2026 comes around, I will be really fully prepared on how I'm going to move it forward. I am not in no rush. I like taking baby steps, and I am one of those people that I like to. I'm really a strategic thinker. That's what I like to do at my job. It's like I like to analyze problems and do the stats and look at the second and third order effects of how things go and all that kind of stuff. It's what I love to do. And I actually do that with a lot of things, right? So especially like with the embroidery business, that's what I want to do. I want to start thinking about how can I expand this, but expand this in a way that it can be maintainable and profitable and also enjoyable. So I have been starting to write my business plan of what my long and short term goals are. So that way I can analyze how I can move it forward. And I was talking with my husband about it, and I was bouncing some ideas off of him, which he really liked. And he was kind of like, that's pretty smart. So I'm still tossing the ideas around because I want to be careful. I want to make sure that it's something that, if I get it to a certain point of where it's sustainable, profitable, and enjoyable, and something happens to me, I can pass it on to someone in our family. I was actually thinking of my niece because my son has absolutely no, I don't know. Well, you never know. He might turn around and say, hey, I could do hip hop patches or something. I don't know, okay? But I'm hoping that it can be something that, the next generation in our family can take it and probably take it to another level that they want, because I like doing it. And if not, then it was okay. It was fun, and stuff, so I don't know. We'll see how life goes, you just got to take it one day at a time and enjoy, right? So, yeah, but I do want to expand this. So right now I'm kind of like really, kind of like all over the place. And I haven't been able to put out videos like I used to. I used to be able to do at least one video of a project a week, of me showing you guys how to do something. And then I always have my lives with you guys. I've been pretty good with staying consistent with the Friday evenings, talking with you guys. Because honestly, I enjoy this Friday night with you guys. Because I feel like it's where I can like hang out with friends and just share my thoughts and and just talk to you guys, because I kind of like that. It's like I feel like we're all sitting in a room together chatting and stuff. And so I look forward to these Fridays. So it's like these times that I spend with you guys, it's kind of like my way of getting away from everything else that I got going on, because I do get up super early in the morning and I got so many things going on. And then I got the orders and I got the people coming in, running, giving me orders, picking up orders, trying to decide, what they want, logos, colors, and all that kind of stuff, which I like doing, but it can take a toll on you when you only have so many hours in a day. And even though I had been practicing the schedule book, that's why I'm really glad that I came up with an idea where I actually schedule my customers. And I will tell you that has helped me tremendously. And that's why I tell you guys sometimes I do have to turn down orders. Because when the customer comes to me and they say, hey, I need this done by next week, my schedule's full, okay? I already have orders planned for that week. And now if I have a time slot, then yeah, then I'll fit them in. But if I don't have that time slot, I have to let them know it's not possible. And you'd be amazed. A lot of people sometimes they will come up to you and they're like, hey, I need this embroidered. Can I have it tomorrow? And you're like, it doesn't work that way, unless it's something like super simple, So I have been having to turn away some business, but there have been folks that when I tell them no, they adjust their due date and go, okay, I can wait till next month or something like that, because that's how far out I am. I'm about like 2 months out, okay, and it's all orders and stuff. And sometimes I want to video me working on all these orders, but at the same time I'm like, you guys don't want to just see me walking around working, right? I prefer the videos to have better value, so I kind of want to, like, when I have a video, show you guys how to do something, okay? And not just you guys watching me, that to me isn't a value. I want you guys to learn something, because that's what I want this channel to be. I want it to be something where you click on a video and you walk away with something like, oh, now I know how to embroider a pillow. Now I know how to embroider jeans. Now I know how to embroider a hat or a scarf or a glove or, an oven mitt or a pot holder, or, that's how you do the book bags, or how do you embroider a duffel bag? How do you do it on a single needle? How do you do it on a multi-needle? That to me is more valuable, right, than just watching somebody just do a bunch of stuff. And usually when I get a lot of these orders, sometimes they're a little bit on the repetitive side. So sometimes what I'll do is, like, I'll take one item, like some of my older videos that you see, I'll take an item and then I'll just show you how to do it. Like I do doctor's jackets a lot. And I'll take the doctor's jacket, I'll show you guys where I put the name, and I'll put it on the machine and I'll embroider it. Well, you only saw one, but what you don't know is that that's one of 50. That's usually how I do it. Kind of like also like the wedding dinner napkins, right? When weddings are coming up, and I'm getting a lot of orders for them. I mean, it's people love having their initials, especially the bride and the groom. They like having their initials on the dinner napkin, because the dinner napkin kind of serves as a keepsake for their guests, right? And I love doing them because to me they're very simple, because once you have the design done and you stick it in the machine, you stick it on all your machines, and then you're good. You're just hooping and embroidering. But weddings is a lot of people, right? So a lot of times when people come to me and say, hey, I need some dinner napkins embroidered for a wedding, they're placing an order for like 100, 150 dinner napkins. That could take quite a bit of time. And I have 3 machines running, and that kind of helps. And thankfully, a lot of times the designs are really not that dense. They're, so it doesn't take too long. But it's very repetitive. It can be repetitive work and stuff. So a lot of times in my videos, I just prefer to just show you how you do one, and then that's it. You don't need to watch me do 150 of them. But anyway, I think I went on a rampage or something. I don't know. So anyway, but let's see. What else do we have here? Go on with yourself, Jeanette. So happy I caught you sewing. Hey, Danielle. I was able to stay awake tonight. If you guys don't know Danielle, she cracked me up the first time I went to a Sewing and Quilt Expo. And she actually went on one of my lives, and she showed off her brand new sewing table. I mean, she got a good deal too. It's a beautiful table. It's like she loves to quilt. She does some really gorgeous stuff. But I will always remember, because she was just so happy. Her smile was from ear to ear, because she was like, I think she got the sewing table for like half price, something like that. So she was over the moon and stuff. And it's a nice table. I was like, God, that was like so cute. I love the table. Oh, it looks like everybody's loving it. I guess I was at the end where finally, yeah, I finished it. I'm so happy and stuff. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Denise, maybe we can all do this. So just send us a supply list and we can sew. I think it'd be fun. Yeah, Denise, this was how we were supposed to be. But my week got crazy, so I was not able to post the supplies. I mean, I posted it, but it was really close to the sew along, so it's not. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this maybe once a month or something like that, and then I will post this way in advance. That way you guys know what we're making, and then we can kind of make it together, and then maybe I could share a link, and some of you guys can go live with me, and then maybe we can share the end results of everybody, making it together and stuff. Yeah, but I really would love like that. That would be really cool, Denise. I think it would be so much fun and stuff. Beth says, love it. What cute fabric from? Is darling. I actually, this fabric, I got it from a YouTube channel, believe it or not. Okay, this there's a YouTube channel called So Yay. It's SEW So, and then it's Yay, which is YEAH. And what it is, it's a family that owns a fabric store, and they sometimes do these lives on YouTube where they're selling fabric, and they have these like sales, and sometimes they sell fat quarters, sometimes they sell a yard, sometimes they'll do 5 yards, and they just, it's like you sign up, and then they show the fabric, and then they say this is the number for this fabric, and you write it in the chat, and then the first one to kind of claim that fabric is the one that will get it. And and then they'll tell you, they'll send, it's like you sign up, and then they'll email you the invoice, and then I think it's like $5 shipping, something like that. And then they send you the invoice, you pay the invoice, and you just get it in the mail. And I will tell you this, their fabric is a very good quality. It really, truly is. I mean, I have gotten some really nice stuff. This is another one that I got from them. And it is really good quality fabric. I really do like their stuff. As a matter of fact, this fabric is the inside of this one. See? And this one is kind of heavy because I use this, and see, I just sewed a patch on here, and this patch, believe it or not, I made this out of felt. All I did was use a border. I just used a border, put the words in here, embroidered the felt, cut it out, and then sewed this on top. Okay, that's all I did. And then I just put Juki, and then this is because I have a Juki quilting machine, so I have all the stuff in here, like the here, I have like my quilting foot and all that stuff, all the accessories for that machine, and then I have narrow foots. This is the other feet that I have, all for the machine. And then here I have like my bobbins. And I just keep it all in here and stuff, so that way I don't lose anything. That's why it's like I really like this, and I've used it a lot, so that's why I figured this would make a cute gift. Because that way, whatever little notions and stuff like that, you can just put it in there, like your seam ripper or something like that. It would be cute. Or maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put little notions in there as a little gift. I can do that and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, but that's where I got the fabric from, Beth. Let's see. We have a big old change container, and when it got full, we went to the casinos. Let me tell you about those casinos. There is one here in West Virginia. It's called Charles Slot, something like that. And I went with my girlfriend because we just were bored. We didn't have nothing to do. So I went over there and I said, I'm going to play the penny slots. And I think that it's such a, scam, those penny slots. Because, you go up to them and it says penny, right? But then when you go to play the penny, I'm over here thinking, oh, I could take a $20 bill and I can hit the button 20,000 times, right? I'll just play a penny every time, right? Because, I'm very frugal. I don't like giving away my money. But when I get up to the penny machine, it's like you got to pay 25 or 50 cents or 75 cents. So I was telling my husband, why do they call it a penny machine if they're making you pay 50 cents? They should just call it a 50 cents machine. So I just felt I don't get that, I'm sure maybe at one time you could pay a penny at a time, but they don't have true penny machines anymore. So I was like, so that was disappointing for me, when I went there. Um, let's see. Hey Denise, I can use a little bag like that when I go couponing. I usually take less than $10 in coin to pay tax, and that's what I do too. Yeah, I always like to just use it. So I've been using all my coins and all that stuff. Um, let's see, binding. Yep, you know I gotta practice binding, Jenny. I do. I gotta practice it. I think everything went well. I could see everything. Oh, thanks, Pearl. I'm glad. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Did a great job. Oh, thank you. Everybody seems to like it the way it came out. Hey, Darlene, how are you? Hey, Nettie, how you doing? Hey, Veronica. You should try projector sewing. Oh, I gotta check. I gotta check that out. I gotta see what it is. I do have to get the cameras better though. I do. I mean, because it would be so much better for you guys to see and stuff. Um. Oh yes, please remember. Um. Jeanette, you look like you look. No, I did not, Denise. Believe I gained. I've gained. I'm bad. I'm really And you know what's so funny, Denise? Like, my cousin came to visit me for her 60th birthday, right? And she always buys me stuff. She's always so sweet. So I had like a whole thing ready for her. You know, I took her to a tea room. So we had tea. We went to a movie party. I took her to two wineries, and we had a really great time. So she had bought me these clothes, and she was like, I got you this size because I know you said you were big. And then I was like, and I kind of told her, you know, I said no. And then she goes, well, you should see a nutritionist. And I'm like, I'm not going to see a nutritionist because I already know what I need to do, okay? I need to stop being hamburgers. I need to stop hanging out at McDonald's. And I need to stop eating cheese fries, hot dogs, and chili. And then I'll be okay. So I don't need to pay a nutritionist to tell me to stop putting the food in my mouth that I shouldn't be eating. Okay? So she kind of like looked at me and started laughing. And I told her, and I also know that I need to be exercising. And I used to swim, and I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. The work got a little hectic, and then the embroidery business got a little hectic. So it's like the free time is very little. So I can't really go swimming anymore. So I have to change my lifestyle. I know. But thank you so much. It's so sweet, you know. Now you make me feel skinny, but no. I really didn't. Maybe it's the clothes. I don't know. I gained more, which is like now it's turning into like a health concern because I don't want to end up with diabetes or something like that. So I really have to get it together and focus better on my health. That's for sure. So yeah, so I'm hoping things get a little better for me. But yeah, I wish I did, Denise. Hey Sunrise, how you doing? Yes, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up because that would help the channel a lot. Oh, okay. Has anyone checked the sewing report? She has some information about embossment. I did see the video. Yeah, I just don't get involved in that stuff, Iris. It's like, and this is the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I never liked the process. I seen it. I think that it would be cute to do on a bag maybe and stuff. A shirt, for some reason, something tells me it just wouldn't be comfortable to wear. And that is something because my husband mentioned that because he was like, oh, I saw that video about some kind of copyright or something like that. And I was like, yeah, somebody's claiming about the technique or something like that. And one of the things that I started telling him was, you know, there's just so many things you can do with embroidery, and there's so many things you can embroider. And I just have this, to me, this is just how I feel. I know other people feel different or whatever, but I just feel like I just feel like sometimes just because you can embroider something doesn't mean you should, right? Because I actually like to think of things like, what is it going to be used? How is it going to be used? And would I be able to use it? Like, clothing is an example. I like comfortable clothing, right? I don't like clothing and stuff to be stiff. It's just not me. Even when I go buy clothes, one of the things that I like to do is I like to touch the fabric, right? And I like to make sure that the fabric is lightweight, that it's loose. If I touch a piece of fabric and I feel like it's very stiff, right? Um, Chances are it's not something that I'm gonna wear, because especially like my suits. When I wear business suits, I like the fabric to be very, very relaxed, and I like it to drape, and I like it to feel light. I don't like suits that feel real stiff, because I look at it as I'm working like sometimes 9-10 hour days, and I don't want to be in this stiff outfit. I need to be comfortable, especially if I have to brief or I have a lot of running around to do, going to meetings and all that stuff. I want to feel comfortable. And the same thing I feel with with my shoes. The shoes, I want them to look cute, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to look cute and then my feet are barking, out of pain and stuff like that. It's just not worth it to me. And it's the same thing with the clothes. The clothes look cute, but then you feel terrible because you're so uncomfortable. So I don't know. It's just me. So I think the technique is cute, but it's just not something for me that I would do for the clothes and stuff like that. But I did see that she did post something out on there. So, but the thing is, I wasn't really into the embossing. The embossing that I have done, I've done, what I have done regarding embossing is I buy those frames, right? Where instead, if you don't have enthusiasts to do the knockdown stitches, you buy those embossed frames and you just embroider on top of them. But that's a different type of embossing. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you do emboss and knockdown stitches and you search on my YouTube channel, I explain how you can, the differences. That's the type of embossing that I have done. The type that I see people doing with the craft foam, it's not my thing. I like 3D embroidery, but I think, to me, I prefer to have that done on hats. Very popular on hats. Bags. I just, shirts, maybe on a patch. Shirt, I don't know. It's just something that I don't know. It's just no, not for me. I see people do it, and sometimes it looks nice, but what goes through my mind is I don't know how it's gonna wash, I don't know how long it's gonna last, and stuff like that. So I kind of like, question it. So sometimes when I see stuff like that and I'm not too sure about it, I like to people write it, and then I'll come in on the tail end of it after it's been a proven concept. That's how I see it. Yeah, but I seen the sewing report that she did have that video out there. Let's see. The patterns don't fit real bodies, so you may be one size up and trace larger and then go. Yeah, and I noticed that too, Debbie. I did try to to do a size, and then when I sewed the shirt, it didn't even fit me. So I learned that sometimes you gotta go 1 or 2 sizes up. I learned that. Let's see. Iris. Oh, okay. I guess she posted the video for folks to see. That is so sad. I know a lot of Joann's are closing, so get it quick. Oh, maybe I need to make a trip out there, just in case the one by me is closing, and if they have some sewing patterns that that I may want. You're right, Angela. So I think I might have to make a trip myself. Just want to let you know. Yeah, to avoid future issues. Yeah, Iris, I know. It's you got to be careful. That is one thing that I say. It's like, I know that a lot of people that do crafting and all that kind of stuff, You really do have to be careful with some of the legal stuff. So, just watch it. That's why, like, when I buy embroidery files, I always make sure about the licensing, because I don't want any legal issues and stuff like that. You can easily get caught up in that mess, and you don't want to, let's see. I have been sewing for years, and I still use a sewing guide. Yeah. But I see some people, Kenny, that they just like, they sew straight without a sewing guide. But I don't know if it's experience or what. I don't know. I hear Mellow's feet. I don't even know where he goes. Marcia says she's gonna have to rewatch because she's got too many interruptions going on. Oh, and Iris says she's gonna miss her Joanne stores. Yeah. Oh, Jenny's saying surge. I should. I mean, I got the surge. You can also use bias tape to enclose the raw edges. That is true, Joyce. That's a good idea, because you know what? I could do that because I don't think I have bias tape. But you're right. I could do that, and I can enclose the raw edges. All I have to do is just turn it inside out. And then right where I had sewed it, I can put the bias tape. You're right. Because see, already it's like fraying. That's what I don't like. Yeah, I got to find a way where I can just do it. I think if I do the French seam, that'll work. It'll be cleaner, and stuff. So I'm going to try to play with it, because now I'm in the mood to really sew. Ain't that something? And stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love embroidering, but I have been embroidering so much that it's like I want to break from these machines. I really do. It's like, bleh. I just want to break from it. Sounds like someone had a patent. Yep, and it's going after people who are doing it. Yeah. But you know what's really funny? Because I did watch that video, Iris, and one of the things that the young lady said, I forgot her name, but from the Sewing Report, and she made a very good point. She was like, you still see the big companies have the videos out there on how to do it. And I'm wondering if the person is just going after small business owners, because, they just, first of all, small business owners, it's like, who has the money for that, right? To fight that in court and stuff like that. Big corporations, though, they do have the money for it, because a lot of times they do have the lawyers on staff sometimes. So they will fight it and all that kind of stuff. They just use it as a tax write-off, I guess. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so it seems kind of like funny, because it's like some people, they went after them, and then other people, they didn't. So it's pretty interesting. So that's why I'm saying I want to stand back and just watch how this all plays out and stuff. And then I'll just be like, oh, okay, and stuff. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Marsha said, I never seen a zipper like that. That's cute. Yeah, it's the, it is the lace zipper. They are. Yes, Peggy, they are. I think if you would have typed, what is it? Pouch, box zipper pouch. You will see a lot of patterns and stuff for it. Yeah. Let's see. She said, I've used a lot of double-sided tape for hems. Yeah. I kind of like the double-sided tape. Have you ever sewn the Hemi Made bag? It's easy to... No, I haven't. I gotta check that out. You can also get cheap patterns on Etsy. Yep, you can. And doing them smaller things, you can download the pattern into something like a Brother Scan and Cut. That's true. That is true. And then you could probably get... Because if you cut it that way, you get a more precise cut. That is true. No one has a patent on straight stitching. That's ridiculous. Oh, God. Then we all be in trouble, right? Oh, Margie says she got the zipper by the yard. I've been thinking about that and stuff, but I'm not doing so many zip sewing. So I guess when I get to that point, then I gotta use all the zippers I got first. Um, Let me see. Denise said, I'm with you. I have no business buying any fabric either. Yesterday I added up my purchase. Oh my God. Since January 1st, I was shocked that I've already spent over $6,500. No more. Yeah, and see, and Denise, that's where I bought this fabric from Soye. They have such beautiful fabric. And I'm going to tell you, it's kind of fun buying from them because it's like, the family's there and they're just showing the fabric. They go kind of fast. And then you see people kind of like in the chat and putting the number to buy the fabric. And it's kind of fun. So you can't get addicted to that. I really can. Yeah, the blade can be disengaged in the serger. You're right. I mean, I could just disengage the blade and then that way I could just sew. That's another way. Yep, disable the cutter. I could do that. Oh, thanks, Kim. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine and stuff. I'm over 50. I'm getting old. What can I say? That's what happens. Yeah, if it breaks down. Oh, take care of yourself. Yeah, I'll take care of it. I mean, I'll be fine. You can always email me. Yep. That's my pen pal right there, Kim. Health is more important. It is. And that is one thing for sure, Pearl, because that's one thing that I always tell people. It's like, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So you have to really take care and stuff. And I'm so close to retirement too. It's like, I don't need something to happen now, because I already know what my goal is. My goal is to live so long that the Social Security office is pissed off and they're like, that old lady ain't died yet. I gotta cut her check still. That's what I want to do. If we still have Social Security back then, I don't know. We'll see. But I will be fine. I will. Let's see. Going down. Hey, Betty White, how are you? Oh my God, is Joanne really closing all their stores? Like Angela's also saying she's gonna miss Joann's, and hope they keep their online store. That's gonna suck. And what's funny? We haven't heard anything about Hobby Lobby, so I'm thinking Hobby Lobby is probably going strong. That's what I'm thinking, and stuff. Take care. I am going to take things slow. I am. Fridays are the best days of the week. I look forward to it. Me too. And stuff. Let's see. Maybe consider just doing Etsy local. It does take a long time. And Denise, I'm going to tell you that is true. The Etsy shop is easier for me to run. It really, truly is. The local customers is really the hardest part because a lot of the work that you get from local customers, that's just pure customization. And it's a lot because you have to sit down with the customer. You got to talk to them. You really got to understand what it is that they need. And then you got to show them what the true expectation could be. Because sometimes customers want the moon, the sun, the stars, and everything, and you just can't give them that. And you have to bring them back to reality and say, no, embroidery doesn't work that way. And then you have to explain the process. So it does take a long time, just meeting with them and stuff like that. But I am going to tell you this, though, Denise, for sure. That is where the money is. That is truly where the money is the custom embroidery. The Etsy shop is fine. I make money there too. But I make a lot more money with the custom orders because we're talking bulk orders. And it's like when I do local orders, I don't have to worry about transaction fees. I don't have to worry about, losing 6% of my sale, because remember, when you do online, you got to pay them a certain fee, right? Because they'll take like 6% of your sale. Then you have the transaction fee, and then you have the transaction fee for the credit card sale and all that kind of stuff, right? When I'm selling local, I actually make more money, because the only transaction fee that I get is from QuickBooks, because I use QuickBooks to actually process the invoice. So the fees are a lot smaller, and the the purchase is a lot bigger, because what ends up happening is the customers are usually buying in bulk. And when I'm working with other small business owners, they're not coming to me and asking me to embroider just one shirt. And I do have some customers that'll come, for their kids' items, and they just want me to do their swim towel or their swim jacket or their book bag or backpack or something like that. And that's a one-off, right? But they do still pay well, okay? Because, I do charge for my time and everything like that. So, I agree that the local customers take a long time, but that is really where a big part of the bulk of money comes from, is from the local. So if I was to stop that, and I just live off of Etsy alone, I would make a profit, but it's not that much of a profit. It would just be enough to just sustain what I have now. You know what I'm saying? But the local customers is really what brings in the meat. So that's the thing. That's why I think in one of the embroidery happy hours, I talked to you guys about doing different types of embroidery, and I did talk a lot about custom embroidery, because as it takes time. And that is one thing too, is that you have to be very experienced in embroidering in order for you to do custom orders, because you really got to know what you're doing. You have to have a good digitizer. You have to really know how to take those orders. You gotta produce samples and all that kind of stuff. It is a lot of work, but that is where the profit is. So if you talk to a lot of people that are pretty successful in running an embroidery business, they're going to tell you that is really where the money comes from. It comes from the custom orders and the local orders. That's where the bulk purchases are. Running an online business is great, but the thing is, you're kind of selling what you want to sell, right? With just very minimum personalization. But when you have local, that's pretty big customization, and they pay big bucks for that. So yeah, that's really why I actually do a lot of local orders, because that is really where the money's at. Hey Beth, how you doing? Health care. Yeah, it sucks when you're old, Beth. I'm telling you, it sucks when you're old, but it'd be fine. Hey Pretty Eyes, how you doing? Hey Becky, how are you? Hey Miss Parker, how you doing? So yeah, yep, that's it. That's the channel. I'm telling you, they got, and their fabrics are good. I'm gonna tell you, I really like their fabrics, and I've only purchased from them like 3 times, because like I said, I have so much fabric, I have to, stop. But yeah, they got some beautiful fabrics. They really, really do. That's the one. Yep. A lot of us shop with Soye Brothers. Yep. Hey Ozzy, how are you? How you doing? Love the case. I gave my grandmother all the cases and bags I make. Aw. Thank you for sharing the fabric shop. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. I'm telling you, check them out. You're gonna love it. I mean, it's fun. It's actually fun shopping for fabric over there. I think they may be like the next Joann's. Who knows, That might be the next way that people buy fabrics and stuff. It's actually pretty cool, because sometimes they joke with each other and stuff while they're trying to sell the fabric and stuff. So this is pretty cool. I love that idea for your machine accessories. I do need to do that with my servers. Yeah, and you know, that is the thing too, Denise, that one of the things that I notice is, you know, your machines, they usually come with accessories, right? Like I got my SC1900, I got my quilting machines, I got my sergers. And one of the things that I really like is having a bag where I can keep all the accessories for that particular machine together, because your accessories can get all mixed up, and then when you need them you can't find them, or you don't remember what accessory went with what machine, you know, and it can become a problem, right? So that's why I kind of did that with my Juki, because you know, that way I have everything for my Juki machine all in here. And you know, I have, you know, I probably make another one, and I'll probably use different fabric and stuff like that, so that I can do for this and I can do for my sergers, because it does help when you separate your accessories per machine model, because when you have more than one machine and you get your accessories all mixed up, it can kind of get into a problem, because honestly you're not going to remember what went with what, and then that's when you have to pull out the manual so that you can see what accessories came with that machine, and then you know, figure it out from there. Yeah, so it can really be an issue and stuff. um let's see. I would love to leave a thriving embroidery business to my grand girl. Yeah, I mean, that's how I kind of look at it. So I want to see. I want to see. Um, you know, I want to see how far it can go. And this is the thing too. I have to be realistic as well. This is really my passion, right? It's not like, you know, everybody else, you know, jumped in the bandwagon or whatever. It's something that I liked, and then Nancy liked it too. So Nancy's got her thing, I got my thing. Um, I don't want to also like push it on Carlito, or push it on Gabby, or anyone else. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? But I would like to have it thriving, and then if they want to take it over, they have an interest, and it's something that they would like to continue with, take it. You know, because I mean, you know, what am I gonna do? I'm dead, right? So I'm not gonna be sewing, you know. So, but if it's something that I can take it to a whole other level, and then it's something that they can take it and roll with it, great. If not, then that's fine too. That's fine too. I'm sure, you know, my family will figure something out, right? So I'm not really worried about it. Can't stand hearing from people. What? I don't get that. Okay. um I'm so late. Glad you're doing a live about sewing. Posted a video I had with my serger, and someone seemed annoyed about it since it had nothing to do with the board. Oh, Ozzy, ignore him. Don't worry about it. I liked your video about your serger. I think that was pretty cool. So don't do your thing, and you can post on the Facebook page. You know, don't worry about it. If you do a quilt in the Hoop Project, I have a quilt playlist on my channel, and my website are nested blocks. Oh, I gotta check that out then. Thanks for posting that. Because I will definitely like to check that out. Because I do want to do more sewing. So that would be really, really cool. Has it challenged the big comp? Only small sellers. Oh well. Why should that bother anyone? Well, some people have a moment, Iris. What can you say? Focusing on my health too. I started a weight loss quilt July 1st to keep me motivated. Love the blue. I dislike orange. So, you know, maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, because I really need to lose. I'm at my heaviest, and I have to stop. I really have to stop. So, and you know what? You know what's so sad? I don't have any excuse. You know, I mean, like I said, if I could just stop putting the burgers in my mouth, I should be fine. And we got exercise equipment downstairs. I have walking trails in the neighborhood. There is really no excuse. So, you know, that's why when my cousin Betty was like, you should see a nutritionist. For what? I know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm just not doing it. I need to get off my butt and do what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. So, so I already know, you know. So, I just got to get with it. The way to practice sewing straight is to sew every line on a sheet of loose leaf until you have no issues. Hey, that's a pretty neat idea because I have plenty of loose leaf paper. I like that idea. Thank you, Debbie. That's pretty neat. Like that. The patterns that I bought on Etsy say you can sell the product, but not the files. Yep. And that's what I look for, Bob, all the time. Is that what I do is I always make sure that there is a disclaimer on there that they don't mind if you use an embroidery file to sell items and stuff like that. But sharing the files, I totally agree with that. I mean, that's how they're making their money. So it's like, you know, I would never do that because it's just not right. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. So, yep, you could make your own bias tape. Yes, Iris, and I have the kit. I'm going to show you. Hold on. I'm going to show you the kit. I have a kit to make your own bias tape. Oh, no, that's not the kit. You know, you can never find something when you need it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, see, I bought the kit, and this is to make your own bias tape. See? I have the different sizes. I have the different sizes for the bias tape. Yeah. See? So I bought it, Iris. I have it. It's just that in order to do it, you got to cut the strips. And you got to feed it through. You got to iron it. I'm telling you, sewing is a lot of work. Which is why, like, you know, I totally get it when people come out and say, hey, you know, you see something, like when you go to craft shows and then you see, like, all these beautiful quilts and stuff like that. And you ask people how much it is. And they come on, they tell you, they're like, oh, well, it's like, you know, $400, $500. And some people just walk away and go, ooh, that's a lot of money. Well, shoot, that was a lot of work. And you're talking about something that was made by someone's hands, not something that was made by a machine. You know, so it's like people sometimes they don't understand the value of something that was literally made with someone's hands. They really don't, which I think is kind of sad, you know. Yeah. So yeah, but I do have the stuff for it. I just, you know, and the thing is too is I just don't, you know, I don't want to like sew something and then like we're all like hanging out for like 5 hours. Because, you know, things can take a long time. So that's why I'm trying to think of like small little simple projects that we can do together and stuff. Let's see. Looks like, looks like Nancy got something going on. I really want to play more with my sewing and serger machine. Maybe a tote bag or infinity scarf. I'm not experienced with sewing. I know. I want to start doing that too, Ozzy. I really do. So, yeah, they are. They really seem like a good bunch. They really do. Yes, Debbie, they did. And they never brought it back. And this is the other thing, Debbie. They don't offer military discount either. That's one of the reasons why I really don't shop at Hobby Lobby much. They supposedly have like sales, right? So they say that because they have continuous sales, People don't need that 40% coupon like they used to offer it, but they never bought it back. The thing is, though, to me, I always felt like Joann's, we used to have the coupon and we had the military discount and all that kind of stuff. And I like that kind of stuff. They don't, but Joann's kind of going belly up. So I don't know, Um, it is still in the works, Denise. I'm telling you, and I am so tired of that project. I'm ready to But I have one more test stitch I have to do. This is gonna be my last one, and then it's done. It's gonna be a sink or swim moment. You know. You know, the Michaels, yeah, fabric. The Walmart by me has fabric. The Michaels does not. They have like a very small sewing supply section, but it's not that big. I wish they did have fabric though. I really did. And you know what? Yep, Debbie. I also have a sewing shop that's by me, and they have beautiful fabrics as well. And I think that's probably going to be my next go-to, to go shop there. That is usually where I bought all my embroidery machines. Oh, have a good night, Angela. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I purchased from quilt shops all over the world. Almost quilt shops sell quilt. Great quality. Yep. Yeah, and that is one thing for sure that I was taught by Miss Banks. Like she was saying, there is such a thing as good quality fabric, and she taught me that, and I was just like, I was always buying cheap fabric, and cheap fabric is very papery, but good quality fabric, you can really tell the quality of it and stuff. I actually got I got the TL 2010Q. That's what I have. That's the Juki machine that I got. Let's see. Oh, I got a lot of comments in here. Oh, it's almost done. Okay. 6-year-old granddaughter already says she wants my machines and my fabric stash. So I know who's taking over. Yep, that's it, Denise. You put it in the will. That's where it's gonna go. She got you. Yeah, don't worry about Ozzy. A grade to keep sewing is to ironing between each step. Yeah, but let me tell you something. That iron could get hot. I'm telling you, I started having hot flashes, Debbie. It's like, bleh. I don't think Ozzy has a YouTube channel. He just posted it in our Facebook group. He should start one, because I would subscribe. Ozzy should do a live with me one day. We should do a live together, Ozzy. They're not. Yeah. They don't value it. Do you? Yes, I do, Maya. I have a video on the dense repair kit on my channel where I actually show you how I use it. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. But I would recommend take a look at it. Take a look at the video that I did, so that way you understand really what that's about and how that can help you. That way you can know if this is something that's good for you. Okay. But I have it and I do use it. They put half the store. Yeah, and I think that's why they stopped the coupon. That's why. Quilt stores, yep. They have the high quality ones. Totally. Fabrica, I think is great as well. Yeah. Hey Karen, how you doing? Hey Miss Max. Yes, have a great week. Hey Angela, how are you? How you doing? Ozzy says he will only do Facebook and TikTok. All right. What time is it? Ooh, it's 10:35. Well, guys, I am going to call it the night. I'm going to shut down this sewing machine. I'm going to hit the bed. Before I hit the bed, though, I do have to call my friend Patty because she's been calling me all day, and I keep telling her I'll call her back. She was calling me during my briefs today, and I was like, can't do that. So I got to call her back and everything because I'm sure she's got something that she wants to share, so I got to talk to her. But anyway, guys, I am going to call it the night because I'm pretty exhausted. I just want to call my girlfriend, and then I'm just going to hit the bed and then go to bed, and then tomorrow a whole other day. And if you guys don't know, my sister, she does her lives Saturday at noon. And let me post one of her comments in here so that you guys know the name of her channel. This is her name of her channel. Her channel is Gifts HQ. And also, just want to also mention, where is it? Oh, I found the pattern. Okay, I found the pattern. If you guys are not aware, my sister has her first album, Gifts HQ Crafting Tees. If you guys, please check out her channel. In her channel, you will be able to get the link if you're interested in getting her crafty tunes. This is such a cool album. It really is. She is currently working on volume 2. Pretty proud of her and her husband. They did a really good job on this and stuff, and it's doing really, really well. It's something that's really great to listen to while you're sewing and all that kind of stuff. I really like the lyrics of all of the songs. So I just want to put it out there. She's got her little album out there and stuff. So if you guys are interested, you can get this off of Amazon, Shopify, and stuff like that. And the songs are really, really cool and stuff. And she does her lives every Saturday at 12 o'clock, right at noon. And her channel is mostly focused on sewing, quilting. She does crocheting, and knitting, and all that good stuff. I mean, she does a little bit of everything. I'm more on the embroidery side, but she does all the other kind of stuff too. So it's like, and she does some embroidery as well, but she's mostly focused on like the sewing and the knitting. She loves to knit. And I just, knitting is okay, but after a while I kind of get bored of it. But she can knit for hours and stuff. Her and my mom loves to crochet and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, but I am going to call it the night. Thank you so much for spending your Friday with me. If you really like today's project, please give me a thumbs up because it helps the channel a lot. And I will see you guys next Friday. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you again for all the support, and I will talk to you guys later. So have a good night, everybody. Bye.